So after I do the panels, I'm gonna make a slip knot. Like so. And then I'm supposed to be using this, but it's too short, so I am doing it like so. Right. And then I'll continue it. You have to make sure you have to go through here. And so you push through, pick up a loop, pull through, yarn over, see, yarn over, then pull through, right? Yep. So this is why I use waste yarn so that you can see this. And this is how you lock the edge. So you push through, pick up a loop, yarn over, pull through. I'm gonna carry on like that to the end. I'm going to tie these two when I'm done. So what I'm doing here is, when I'm done doing all of these are the shoulders, I am going to join the shoulders, and then I'm going to cast this on, cast the arm where the armhole is supposed to be. I'm going to cast the armhole onto the Addi. And then I'm going to make the sleeve right onto the garment. Usually you can just, what am I doing? Usually you can just do it single, but it gives too much work to sew in. So if I can, which I have learned now to cast things on back, I'm going to use that method. So what I wanted to try first, I wanted to wash it, because that's the right way for knitting. Wash it and lay it to dry. But I don't have the right stuff yet. It's $50, almost $60 it cost me. So what is it called? What am I doing? I'm talking and not concentrating. Okay. I think it calls someone blocking, knit blocking, or blocking for knitting, something like that. Yeah, they actually make stuff like that for this, especially to lay sweaters on. So you always say the instructions say to lay it flat when you wash it. Yeah, they actually have something special for that. And in our weather, cold, it's not easy to do if you have the right stuff. And I'm definitely not putting it on the floor. That's creating a hazard for mold. So I'm gonna use one of my board that I use for cutting. Okay, I have to watch the edge here, so now this is what I need to go through. Try go through it without picking up the yellow. Uh-oh, I'm still forgetting to pull this through. Alright, and then this is how you finish it off. So you have to check if there's anything else you need to go back, and there is something I need to go through, so hold on a little. Okay, I'm not done yet. Hold on. It's not easy to see. I think it's just this. Don't I already go through it? Let's go through it just in case. There's something. Anyway, just want to make sure that I'm not going to be pulling out stuff. So there. Again, just cut this both here and pull through. And then I can pull all of this out. There's a way to do that, but honestly, I'm not going to follow the way. I'm just going to cut it. See? All right, and then the video is going to finish. I only have a short space of time. All right, so I'm supposed to like lift this, so pull it through. Oh, come on, what are you stuck? Oh, is there a nut? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Right? So I do like that until, so this is the top, this is the shoulder, and I'm going to join the shoulder completely, and then this will be part of the arm, so you have it all, this side is already done, and so all of this can be like open, and I'm going to cast it on the machine to make the sleeve. Yeah. So I'm going to, this is going to be a big one. I'm going to show you how I'm going to cast it on. I'm going to move this. So I need 31 stitches. So I need 15. So one. I'm not using the edge stitch, I'm using the second one. Even if I go over like more than 31, but I need to find my edge. So one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it would be like, I'm gonna start right here. And I'm doing it. So this is how I'm casting it on. Go in there. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to skip one. So gotta go bigger. Hold on. I have to skip one for the middle. I forgot that. Give me a minute here. I'm wondering if this is going to work. I don't know. Let's keep counting. What was I? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 40. Okay, let's start here. I've never done this type of cast on the side, so yeah. So basically what that is so I'm skipping one, I'm going to the other. Let's cast it on like so. Like so. and make sure it skip one. It's going to start pull, and that's my concern now, because you know, it is going to start pull. Anyway, moving right along, long. I should have looked up a video on it, because I think they skip more than one place. It's gonna start pulling really fast. See? And I'm locking it down, and then I will just continue like that until I reach it would be 60, not, yeah, it will be 60. And then, but it's still 31 keys, like, do you understand? Because I'm skipping one, then I go into the other, so that will be the one I skip. We have to start using metal one to pull. This one. The reason why I took it so far on the inside, because the edges are tight. Yeah, so it's the best way to do it. Okay, I think I put in the wrong thing. Yeah, I was putting something wrong, but anyway. And then cast this on. Make sure it's locking in. Then I continue. So I skip one. Try to pick up the right. Because it has to accommodate for this little space here. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not going to bore you with all of that. You will see the finished product. Alright, I reached the last one. Somehow I'm going to make a mistake over here, so, but hey. I don't know. Something tell me I make a mistake. Because over here is more tight. Like, I didn't space it properly. Is it gonna cost me? Probably is. It's gonna cost me. I better correct it. Hold on. Okay, so I made the correction, and I'm gonna start stitching. Oops. Cast. This is in the wrong place. You're not gonna be able to see what I do, because I move this thing. Alright. So basically, but just going continue to stitch just like that. Go right around. See that? So I literally cast it on, and I'm doing the sleeve. So this is where the sleeve ends, and I have to lock it in, and then I go back. And then I lock it, and then I just keep going back and forth and complete the sleeve. So here's where I joined, and here is the right side of the sleeve and the shoulder. See that? So I recast on the arm, and I'm going to remember to set my number to 0, then go in like so. I haven't spoken about the miracle working tension. If you have at Central or Addi, you need to get this. I haven't had time to mention it, but it's a game changer. So this is how you insert it, and remember, the best way, I see they use it kind of different, but the best way is put it just like this and like this. Okay, remember, do I need, I'm thinking, do I need a long tail? No, because I'm starting from, let me not give it a long tail. All right, we're gonna start it like this, and then this is how a cast on is done. So you cast on the armhole where you're gonna insert the sleeve, and then you work from there. And I'm doing a 105 row to accommodate the ribbon that I'm going to put. So I'm doing ribbon different, like I'm making the garment and then do the ribbon last by just pulling out the edge, and I'll show you that another time. You see how nice, get a nice seam. So this look like it come from the factory now. Yay! I'm going to use this all the time because this is a professional, neat look, and it saves time. Alright, so I'm not gonna bore you with the whole thing. I'm just gonna pause the video and just keep working. See, everything is working out. Yeah, and you're gonna see a better look than last night. Last night was horrible viewing, but I tried to show as best as I can. So see you at the end. Okay, so 2 more leaves. We are at the end. Oops, I think we arrive. We have arrived, but I need to do 2 more. Uh-oh. You have to watch out for the corner here. Oh no, what's going on? Oh my word, no, you're not doing this to me. Certainly not. You see what's going on here? Like right at the end, don't do that. Oh no, oh no. So you know I have to watch this end when I come back. And I have to remember it is the last one, and I have to make sure it does not come off. You see what's going on here? Come on. That is so weird. Anyway, that's the end. And I need to do now I'm going to use this, all this so I can see. So I'm closing it off with another one. So let's cut that. Do this. Yep. And do this. Come so. Hold it. We're closing off. And then gonna do another one. Oh, we're almost out of time. So this is how I take this off. I do this. Oh, I lose that. What happened here? I'm gonna have to catch that, but anyway. Do this. I'll have to catch that on the second row, or just fix it when I'm doing the ribbon, because it's the end, that's easy. And then do that. Make sure have it in there still. And then I do that right around. So let me save some video time. So here's the part we just stitched. And here is the right side. So when it's all fixed up and thing, it's gonna look neat. Yep. Like the other one. Alright, so I'm gonna show you. It's good to get one of these circular knitting needle. I don't know what they call it, but I'm gonna show you how I do the ribbing. So I'm supposed to skip 2. I'm doing the one where you skip 2 places, and I only, so this is how I do it. I'm going to carry to the end here, take off 2, and then the middle one is what I'm going to use. So let's get secure these so it doesn't come off, and then turn my work this way towards me. This is doing the ribbing. I would normally do it on a machine, but because I did something different with a sleeve, I have to do it the ribbing by hand in this way. So 1, 2, I go in 18. So 1, 2. Go this further, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and I need 18, as I said. So you have to be careful with the last one, and then now I'm going to use, you can use any size hook. I usually use the other hook, preferably on the machine, but I'm going to use this one to show you how I'm doing the ribbing. So I put it in here. So let's confirm that we have 18. Always confirm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have 18. So just grab up the next one, pull it through, and then you just keep doing that. See that? Make sure it's always the next, the immediate one. Don't mix it up, don't skip. Yes, you're gonna be in trouble with this one. So try your best not to miss any or switch any. Okay, so this is more, I turn it towards me and it's on the wrong side. So wrong side of your work, and turn it towards you to do this. When I was if I was on the machine, it would be the opposite direction, still on the wrong side, but I would be like doing this way because it would be on the machine. Since my hands are free, I have a better way of holding it and doing it. I learned this from a lady on YouTube. I see them making the ribbon afterwards. I said, well, why don't I do that? can either do this or you have to do the ribbon crochet with your hand. I don't knit, so yeah. And so this is all to keep it in order. This is where it's gonna go through, so you hold on to that, pull this all the way down so you can get to the end of it, and then you pull it off. Same thing, you want to skip 2, skipped another one to make 2, then out, and then I do the next one. So for the purpose of the length of the video, I am just going to show you this is how it's going to end up looking, and then I'm going to give a final tight crochet, single crochet at the end of it. So this is one of the, I think it's the front. Is the front or the back? I don't remember. Yeah, this is the back. This is one of the back of the cardigan. I think it looks neat. I think it looks neater, really nicer than if it was done on the machine. So I like this. All right, this is where we are at. Now I can work on the edges, like at the front, the neck and the front, which would be the opening, but I cannot close it just yet until I block it. Now I'm just really going to go the professional way, since I'm doing something professional. I am going to wash it and block it. So I'm waiting on the blocking mat that comes with pins that I have to use on the wrong side or on the right side, doesn't matter which one, but I have to pin it in the mat, right, literally right around it, and have it open like this. I have a feeling I should not went as far as joining anything, because now I'm realizing I'm gonna need, I don't know how big the mat is yet, so that's going to be a concern, but let's see. So here's a detail on that. Of course, this is not the blue. It's a more turquoise. I cannot pronounce it. Let's leave it at that. You will see me in it when it's done. But I'm just gonna work around here in the meantime, just around the front. I'm gonna try. I feel like I should do the ribbon like how I do the sleeves. This is one of the sleeves. No, sorry, this is the front. What is wrong with me? It is the front, and that's one of the sleeve. See how I did the shoulder and I joined the sleeve. Yeah. The wrong side is very neat as well in the joining. Of course, I have to deal with all those edge strings and stuff like that. Yeah. And this, I love how the sleeve turned out with the stitch. I am pleased, to say the least. So yeah, I'm waiting on the mat to continue, but I'll work around the edge. I'll start with crochet. If I don't like it, I pull it out and just go back on the knitting machine and do the ribbon there. Okay, bye. Alright guys, so this is the actual color of the sweater. I am blocking it the right way thanks to my #1 supporter who allowed me to be used in his living room like this. Yeah, so this blocking mat is not cheap, and I only got 9, so I forgot. When I see what it really is, I will have to come up with a different plan, because good thing I had these sponge somewhere. As one person say, I don't throw away anything, and that's why I still have it to save me. So this is a proper layout. I know this front look like very small, but no, the ribbon needs to be on it. So I'm gonna I come to this decision where I'm gonna cast it back on the machine, and I'm going to make the ribbon just like the end there at the back, and I'm going to make it as tall as it. So I don't know how. I'm hoping that it would just really turn out really nice, but let's see what happens. Right, so this is the update. So what I'm going to do tonight, I am going back on this project and work on this project until that's dry. Okay, I'm gonna cast on the front for the ribbon. I'm gonna use this tension, but you're gonna see how I cast it on. So I'm starting from the tail, and I'm going to go as much as possible around it. I don't want to get caught up in here, but anyway, so let me just show you just a few of them so I can save video. So this is the tail of the front, and I'm going to put the first one in this one like so, right? And I'll just follow the steps of just skipping a few of them, go around till as long as I'm just making sure that it's not tight, right? Like for example, this one, it's not tight, so I'll just put it through. Okay, this one, I have to be careful here. Just put it through this one like so, and then I can start skipping one and just keep going until this is full, and then make the amount I want and then put it on again and just keep going. So I've decided not to use the edge. I'm going to use come in a little. I think that would be far much safer. Like for example, just start it here. Which means I have to like, it's gonna be weird, but yeah, I have to like, oops, this is not #1. Hold on, I have to make sure I'm putting it in #1, so it's gonna be through here. I have to cast it through the bottom here. and then keep going, try and get it through here, and keep going, and keep. I'm gonna need my stick, but yeah, do that. So you see where I'm doing it, I'm like, sorry about the shaking. I'd go in through here instead of the edge. I don't know how I feel about the edge. I want it through a more closer stitch. Yeah, that's why I'm doing that. Alright, I finish cast it on, and I'll start the, oops, I'm in the wrong place. Right there. So this is how this is done. I want to show you this once. I think I showed you guys before, but here goes to the beginning. That's the beginning. Then you put it in the hole. Bring it out here, and then I don't know. Oh, you're not seeing what's going on over here. Right there. Then I put this in here and do that. There. Well, I don't really. Oh yeah, I need to count. Alright, so I'm 0, and then I'm going to start. Make sure this. I don't like how this. I have a problem here now. And this not is supposed to come. Okay, this thing is affecting me. This is not supposed to be here. I don't know where to put this. Anyway, let me just start. I have to try run this through another way, but anyway, let's start. Make sure this is done. Oops. Okay, yeah. It's supposed to start over here, so okay, and lock it in place. And then just go. Lock and go. So I'm going to, maybe I do like 10. Let's see. Look how I cast it off. I didn't have enough to lock it in like the other yarn, so you can do it like this, and make sure you put your hand on the next one so that it doesn't pull off, and then just cast it off like so. Take your time, carry it around, cast it off. Make sure your hand is on the other one so that it don't come off. The other one don't come off. You get the point, right? Probably wondering what's wrong with you. You can't talk. No, I'm just, yeah. I have my days. I have my days. I'll get back to my normal self eventually. All right, yeah. What am I doing? Okay, just remember to put my hand there and carry it around. So I'd have to do another video to like show you Alright, let me just pause it so that you can see how it look, and then I'm gonna cast on, keep casting it on. And I actually made 18 row just like the ribbon on the sleeve and the tail. So you see how this is done. This is what I'm going to do with these when I'm done putting them in. I'm going to rib it just the same. Yeah, go right around. So I'm gonna add where I stop, so I'm gonna start putting it on again and just continue. And this is going to be sewn in with my hand when I'm done, so that it won't like be visible. But you will see, it's something I tried. I've never done it before, never seen it done, but it just makes sense to me. If I can cast things on, when I cast it on and do it. That's what I mean. And yeah, well, you just have to try something. So you'll see the finished look. At least you get the idea what I'm doing. Alright, the lighting is not all that great, but let me show you quickly how I am doing this thing. I have the steamer to go. So I'm heating it up. Alright, so I shaped it. I finished the ribbon on the front, and I've been shaping it and steaming it. So I'm going to put this over it to protect the work, and steam is ready to go. If I can get some steam coming out of it. Alright, so this is how I'm doing it, but the focus is right here, so let me not spread all over the place. The steamer is like going off. The whole point is shaping it, and that's what I'm doing. Try not to move it while I'm doing it. Keep it in place. Something wrong with the steamer. It's going off again. I'm just trying to get everything shaped properly so it will fall in place. I probably have to get one and one. This look like it done. show you. Oops, I can't just lift it, so I have to take out the pin. Alright, so this is the way it shape out. Of course, I'm gonna have to clean up all of those things. This is the back. Can see how it's turning out, and this is the front. So something I've never done before, never seen it done. Put on ribbon on the front. I think it probably steamed down too much, but I guess when it wash it will come out nice. But yeah, so that's where we're at, and that's what I was doing with the front of the cardigan, and this is the neck. So, alright, well, I'm going to join the sides and clean it up, and then it's all done. Okay guys, let's talk about it. Now let's examine this thing. My first cardigan on the Addi machine, 48 stitch. It's a gruesome gruesome experience in terms of learning, because I've never done anything like this before. Let's talk about here. Now I wasn't so confident to use a crochet finish. Maybe I'll venture on that next time, but I just was scared to use crochet finishing it. So I came up with the idea of, why not, cast it back on and make a ribbon, which really wasn't a bad idea, but not really a great idea either, because you can see the joinings here. Remember, it's just 48 needle on it, right? And I would have to stop and join, and with my first joining was the sleeve, of course, which scared me because I was saying, oh my gosh, it's gonna be small. So I quickly know right away I have to start skipping space. So I had to skip one. You understand, if you do using if you use the Addi and you use the central, you know what I mean. You skip a row, and in terms of stitch, and then you go over to the next row. And the other thing I was concerned about is the length of the ribbing, right? Looking at examining some of my sweaters that are purchased, and I'm noticing the ribbons are like very long ones, and I love it. That's what attracted me to the sweater in the first place to buy. And being longer, it gives it a more professional look for some reason. If it had a shorter ribbon, it would just look really tacky and just like a really ugly sweater, if you know what I mean. Like, that's why I call it ugly Christmas sweater. And I didn't want to have that look. Now, I do not like. I'm gonna do fitting, and you will see all of that. If you have struggles with the stitches flowing properly, I would advise you just get the gauge. It is good. It's really good. The gauge that you see me using, I'll show it again. Let me see if I have it. I should have it here somewhere. I hope you're actually seeing what I'm saying. This is not really a great look in terms of viewing it now, but right, this is the gauge I'm referring to. You can get it on Amazon. They sell 2 in the pack. You're not gonna get a single one, so it's good to get that. It's a game changer for stitches. You don't have to worry about anything dropping and stuff like that and slipping off. Of course, you still have to guide it, and I use the tightest one, which helps with this. I am bad with cleaning up. I don't like that part. Absolutely not. Now, I try to join it as very close as possible. So look at the cast on. I don't know if you can, how much you can see. The cast on, and of course you saw in the previous video how I shaped it so that it will lay down flat. Right, I did pre-washed it definitely before I did the ribbon here, so I had a flow going already before I started. So I pre-washed it, lay it flat to dry, and I still run the steamer over it, but of course I use another fabric like cotton fabric to protect this from moving. It cannot move. Try not to make it move. And of course I have a pull going on because of the neckline. So hopefully when I'm in the mood, maybe I will do it tonight. I don't know. I will do a fit so you can see how it actually look. Now the sleeve scared me because it looked extremely small, but it actually fits. It fits. So, and this is a size large, medium large. So yeah, it's all good. The only thing I would change on this is how long the sleeve is. I made it 105. I really should have made it 95. So yeah, it's a little bit too tall. That's the only thing I would change, and I have to learn to do a seamless seam on try and learn to do seamless seams, like how I join the sides and you can't even see. I need to learn seamless seams and come on to the ribbon part of things. So I don't know, maybe I will try to learn to do crochet. I do not knit. I must tell you up front, I'm not a knitter. I probably run out of time. Yeah, I don't knit, so that's why I'm going through all of this. So here's a close-up of everything here. See that? Wanted to see, but this is just iron. When I was ironing, I didn't see it was seaming here. See? Not bad for my first time making something that is wearable. As I said, I'll do a fitting. This is the actual color. It's always given a different color. I try to find the right setting for the video so that you can see the right color. And here's where all the joinings take place, and this is the cast on. I would say it's really not bad though. Of course, you have to. I like literally make this part is stressful. I'm not going to like try and sew in everything. I mean, if I was selling it, no different story. I'd have to spend time. I of course charge at least $200 for cleaning up, because it's very time consuming. But so just imagine how much this would cost. Yeah, look, you see that. Of course, I'm not really a fan. I don't think it's up to my standard, but you know, I'm still in the learning phase, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself, because this is my first time, yo. My first cardigan. And you will see me fit. I will fit it for you maybe tonight. So look for the next video. Thank you. Okay, so here's the live look. I mean the fitting. Um, so this is it. So it actually fits on me. Here's the cuff. So this is what I was saying. I think I would need to, this is one of the changes I would make, is make the sleeve a little bit shorter, like just 10 rows less, 10 rows less on it, so that I'm not having this. So it would like actually fits probably about here. So that's what I would change. I was going to put pocket in, but I was advised not to by my boss, my uncle. Yeah, I was worried about the sleeve, but you know, I'm not used to sewing sweater. Like I'm not, I sew clothes, not sweater. So getting into sweater, I'm getting to understand that the sleeve actually starts here and not here. Yeah, so it's something. It's a learning curve, whatever the word is. But yeah, so that's it, guys. That's the fitting.